Thought I could count on you. I thought we had a deal. I gave you all I had. Put you in front of friends. It was me and you. For it was one of them. I introduced you to them. I should have seen it then. It was never about me. It's what I could do for you. What you could get about me. Who I could introduce you to. I knew the truth. Still there was nothing I would do for you. A fool for you. You break my legs. Still jump through hoops for you. I thought we had a deal. 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 It's hard to let you go when I'm still holding on. Said I should leave you, I don't need you, should be moving on. This shit is stupid hard, and I ain't ready for it. Said I should leave you, I don't need you, I ain't ready for it. They weren't there for it, no, they weren't there, were they? They weren't there when she despaired to have her prayers working. She wanted to die daily, and I was 9 maybe. I'm on the couch with mom, talking about don't cry, baby. We'll be alright, baby. Yeah, we gon' make it through. I'm scared to death inside, but I know I can't let it through. I ain't know where to turn, I didn't know what to do. You gave me hope when there was none. I owe my life to you. I thought we had a deal.
Leave me not ready to let you go. Let you go. I'm begging, don't leave me. Take anything you want, everything if you want it.
You gave my life purpose before it had any. You gave me courage when I didn't have any. We were the best of friends before I had any. I gave you all I had. You turned your back to me. You set a trap for me. I never seen it coming. You had me blind to if I didn't want to feel you numb it. You left my life a wreck, and I hate you for it. I'm still in love with you, and I hate you for it.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to St. John Live. My name is Mike St. John. I am in long-term recovery. My sobriety clean date's June the 1st, 2016. Grateful to be here. I've been gone for a few Mondays. I've been busy, as you all know, but it's just amazing to be back in here and be able to go live and let's share a message of hope. I want to give a shout out to my page sponsors here. One Stop Phone Shop out of London, Kentucky, 606-657-2750. Josh Maxey and Daryl Hudson. All your electronic needs, iPhones, Androids, iPad, whatever. London, Kentucky, beside Walmart. Check them out. Tell them I sent you and you might get a discount. Christmas is coming up. They got a lot of Christmas sales coming on. Check them out. Also, Adam Larkin with Get Live Apparel, Recovery Apparel. Check him out, getlive.com. Got some amazing gear, hats, beanies, sweatshirts, women's shirts. I don't know what he's got, but he's got all kinds of stuff. If you're watching, let us know you're watching. Hit that heart button. Post your sobriety clean dates. I'm going to get mine in the comments here. Let us know where you're watching from. I'm in Richmond, Kentucky, the 859 Rich City. Shout out to Protea Behavior and Health Counseling. Just opened up a short-term treatment in Somerset, Kentucky. You got a detox 28-bed, got IOP, sober living beds, male and female. Listen, the holidays is coming up. You know, it's going to be a hard time for some people, man. I was just on the phone a while ago. One of my buddies down in my hometown, I got to call him after this, man, and provide some hope to him. So, you know, if you're out there struggling or you know somebody struggling, a family member, man, share this message into their private message. Don't call them out in the comments. They might not like that, but, you know, we do recover. Recovery is possible, man, and you know, I can remember back in the holidays almost 7 years ago, man, I hated the holidays because I hated myself. And the only way I would get through the holidays is if I had a shot of dope or, you know, alcohol, whatever. And only by the grace of God, that's not my story today. Shout out to my wife, Marie St. John, the Jasmine's House Recovery Home for Women here in Richmond, Kentucky. 859-300-1503. We have a few beds available. We have recovery beds available all over Kentucky. You know, if you're wanting to do something different, man, give us a call, give us a shout, male or female, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna get in these comments, give some shout outs, man. Like I said, share this out. Um, just grateful to be back. My little brother's in here, Corbin Walters. I love you, bro. Lisa Marie Reed from Indiana. Shanna Christie, Mike and Marie, amazing people in life, helping me 90 days. Hey, that's awesome. 90 days. We're proud of you, huh? Show out them one time. Devin Atwater. Hey, good evening, bub. Pam Bilzer, watching from Washington State. Rob Fields, the man, the myth, the legend. 51719. Got my wife on here. I love you. I want to thank you for allowing me to do this, watching the kids while I get an hour to share a message of hope here. Matt Allen, 6116. That's my same sobriety date, big dog. Love you, man. Matt Carlson from Indiana. Hey, my family. Love you all so much. Yes, we're having a blessed evening. Curtis Collins, right here from Rich City, 121017. Amy McElroy, welcome. Watching from Russell Springs. Angie McIntosh. Ashley Jackson from Seymour, Indiana. Jen Wolf, we love you. And glad to have you on here. Tiffany Moon, all the way from Georgia. Huh? We got them all over the state tonight. Boy. Christina Bustle, where you at? Brandy Roll, I hope I say that right. Blake Hamilton from Richmond, Kentucky, 92722. Proud of you, Blake, man. You're doing big things, man. Stay in position. Christy Bustle, I'm glad you're on here. We love you. We're thinking about you. Kyle Overmeyer. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Kyle doing big things, bro. He's got a powerful story. I'm going to get him on here in a few weeks, man. And if you've not heard of him, look him up on Facebook. And he's sharing some inspirational posts, man. He's got a story. Ashley Jackson, 72022. Sarah Chirillo, always in here from Illinois. Glad to see you in here, Sarah. Hope we get to see you sometime in 2022 at a recovery event. I know we are personally throwing the Hometown Hope Rally, 2nd annual in Corbin, Kentucky. Y'all stay tuned for that. It's going to be huge this year. Got some killer sponsors. Joe and Crystal Van from Corbin, Kentucky. Billy Whitaker, 91616, Hope Center right there, buddy. Amy Fields, we love you. Welcome. Jason McNay, welcome. Stop the mad faces. Nobody's mad. But yeah, we got a hip hop artist, Franklin Embry. If you don't know nothing about him, obviously you've not been listening to music, man. He's big on YouTube. I've been following him for a long time, and I finally got the nerve to hit him up and say, hey, bro, we need you to get on here and share your message, man. And that's what he's done tonight. And if anybody out there is going through some stuff, man, there's a lot of people in these comments that can help you through whatever you're going through, man. Just send them a private message, me or my wife, either one. But we're going to get this party started. What's up, Franklin?
What's going on? What's going on?
Nothing, man. Glad to have you on here, bro. How's it going in Owensboro, Kentucky? How's it going?
Hey, man, it's going. It's going, living the dream.
Yes, sir. That's what I was saying, man. And, I'm honored to have you on here, man, not only for you to share your story, because prior to this live, you've chopped it up for a little bit, man. And, so kind of tell us a little bit, who is Franklin Embry? Like, who is Franklin? This hip hop artist, what's this about?
Well, hip hop was just kind of the music that spoke to me growing up. I don't know. I was always I've always had I need to be different than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? That's just my personality. So, I grew up in the country, and everybody was, on country and rock and roll and everything. And I was like, no, I was listening to Public Enemy and LL Cool J and Tupac and Biggie and Wu-Tang and UGK, 8 Ball and MJG. That was like the music that raised me. So, me and Dedrick Royce, who is actually the dad rapper on TikTok, he's been viral a few times. We actually performed Ghetto Boys, My Mind's Playing Tricks on Me, in the 7th. I was in the 7th grade. He was in the 8th grade talent show. So
I got you.
That was my first time on stage. So
I got you. And what's amazing, man, is I've been following you on Facebook and YouTube and whatnot. And when I heard, that Frank was in sobriety, and that inspired me. You know what I'm saying?
Hell froze over.
Yeah, like because I listened to a lot of your videos back in the day, man, and me and you talked about this, man, and alcohol was a huge part in your hip hop game, hip hop music.
It was my brand. Like it was like I even developed my band around, them Bourbon Boys. Like that was the thing. I in my head, I wanted to be the Snoop Dogg of bourbon,
Right.
like I wasn't after a record deal. I was trying to get Jim Beam to sponsor me.
No.
That's what, Buffalo Trace, hit me up. That was my goal at the time. Like I didn't care about the record deal. I was after like the sponsorships and everything like that. So
yeah, I get it. So how long have you been in performance, hip hop, your music, what you do?
I've been on the production side of things for 20 years. Like I think I started in like 20 plus years. I think I started in 99. I wouldn't say I went professional until about 2004-ish, 2005, 2006-ish. When I went to Full Sail, I mean, we were making like local CDs and stuff like that. And then when I went to Full Sail and I graduated in 2004 and I graduated from there in 2005, I moved to Nashville and started as an assistant engineer down in Nashville at Omni Sound, and got to work with, got to meet some pretty big name people and work with some pretty big name people while I was there. It just wasn't creatively, it wasn't what stoked my fire. I really wasn't happy there,
Right, I got you.
So,
I got you.
So then that's when I moved back to Owensboro and opened up a little studio and stuff like that. And then I started Basshead Entertainment with Deidre Royce and another friend named Jason Newton. And we did a few albums, and we did a lot through a lot of like local shows and stuff like that. We got pretty big on this is I'm showing my age. We got pretty big on MySpace.
No, not the MySpace.
Tom was rocking with me. We got pretty big on MySpace, and then Diedrich found out he was having his first kid, and that's when he said, yeah, this hip-hop lifestyle, it ain't for me. So he dipped out, and then I was kind of in this like little, when he quit, because I was just a producer. I wasn't a rapper at the time. I always wanted to play the background and do all the nerdy stuff. Like that's what I was into.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like the tech stuff, the video stuff. That was my type of thing. So when he quit, I was in this like real, I was recording local people, but nothing was like fulfilling me creatively, and to the point where I was about to quit. And then that's when a friend of mine, Mark Mahoney, shout out to Mark Mahoney. I was in Lexington, actually. We was partying in Lexington, and he said, here, listen to this. And he played me Dirt Road Anthem by Colt Ford. This is like 2010, 2011-ish, I guess, somewhere in there. So, being a country kid, growing up on a cattle farm, my wheels start turning. I'm like, hold on, I can do this.
Yes.
Like before I was like, man, I'm hip hop. They don't want me rapping, let me just make beats and be in the studio and stuff. They don't want me rapping. So,
Right.
but when I heard Colt, I was like, hold on, I can probably do this. So, and that's when I decided to become a rapper. And I released my first album, Bourbon Broads and Beats, in 2014.
Yes.
So
let's let's get into to why we're here tonight. So as you was performing all these rap events, doing all
yeah,
this and doing all that, what was going on behind the scenes? Like, which I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I
But
mean,
let's let the audience know what was alcohol part of Franklin's.
alcohol, drugs, you name it. I mean, now I had a rule when it came
Not a
to the.
rule.
Yeah, I had a rule when it
Not a
came to the
rule.
drugs. When it came to the drugs, I never bought it.
Yeah, here you go.
If it was given to me, I would partake.
Yes,
But
yes.
I never bought it. So that was my rule when it came to the snow and stuff like that. But but yes, alcohol was very much in, and if I was drinking, I was down to do, whatever, just about whatever was put on the table.
Right.
So, but yeah, I was the drinker. I was and it got bad, like we talked, at first, my binges were just weekend binges, and then Sunday I'd recover, and then, Monday through the week, we'd be working, and it wasn't affecting my life per se, because
Yeah.
I was never what you would call a functioning alcoholic. If I was drinking, that's all I was doing. There was nothing else getting accomplished, but yeah,
Turn the bottle up. Turn the
that's
bottle up.
that's it. That's all that was getting accomplished. So
Can you kind of look back on prior, because you just came up on a year sober,
right.
correct? Here recently.
Yeah, 10/20/21 is my sober date.
I got you. And we all know this. When I drink, I act a fool.
Yeah.
Can you speak on that? Like how alcohol played a lot in Frank's behavior, on camera, off camera, behind the scenes.
I
Like,
mean, I think anybody that knows me can tell you that, Frank is a different person. All right, so I had this alter ego called Frank the Tank, right? So, and I think anybody that knows me can attest that Frank and Frank the Tank are two totally different people. Because I'm, I don't know, I'm opening up more in my sobriety. The longer I go, the more comfortable I'm getting in my skin. But when I was drinking, when I was sober, I was way more reserved and you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And I'm still a very, very much stand in the corner, and I like if I go to a restaurant, I have to sit with my back to the wall. I can't,
yes,
you know what I'm saying? That's just who I am, but when Tank would come out, he gave zero,
yeah.
he didn't care about nothing. He streaking through the quad, let's go. That's
No. So how bad did it get? Like how bad did it get for Frank? Like let's touch on how you acted while you was drinking. Like, did you perform better, or was it
I
slacky?
I performed one time drunk. Forgot all my words. Uh it was horrible. It was in Michigan. I want to say 2017 or 2018. And I never touched a stage drunk ever again. I went on stage tanked. Like, we were drinking moonshine all day. It was bad. This was a bad. I mean, I won't get into everything that I did that weekend, but it was nothing that I was proud of. And it was bad. So at that point I said, all right, I'll drink when I come off stage, but I won't drink before I go on stage.
Right.
Ever again.
How'd that work out?
Good. I mean, I think I probably perform better sober, to be honest with you. There's something about, okay, if I'm in the crowd, I'm on high alert. But if I'm on stage, I don't know, like there's a difference. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't social. I got real bad social anxiety, and I'm not very social when I'm in the crowd. But if I'm on stage and the whole crowd's looking at me, then I'll act a fool.
Right.
I mean,
I got you.
That's kind of like my personality. I've always had like a court jester type personality where, if everybody's looking at you, we're having fun,
Yeah.
So
who all have you in this madness of the alcohol game? Who all have you performed with on stage, the concerts, locations, and all that?
Like, if you want to look at like the country rap, I performed with everybody, from the Lax to I haven't performed with Colt yet, but I've been in the same room with Colt and chopped it up with Colt many times. Jelly Roll, I opened for Jelly Roll in Colorado back in 2019. Struggle, Adam Calhoun. If you talk country rap, just about everybody. Moonshine Bandits, Lax, Big Smo, Rehab.
Yep.
Every Demon Jones, everybody at the top of the totem pole in country rap, I've probably been on the same, opened up for them or been around them or in one way or another.
Right. And now, what, and you haven't performed in how long now?
September 29th, 28th or 29th, 2021 was my last show. It was at Gregory Lake Fall Fest.
I got you. And you've got another show coming up here soon, right?
Absolutely.
How's that feel?
It's a dream come true. And it's one of those things where it's like, you hear about sobriety blessing you. Like if I was still drinking, this wouldn't have happened. They wouldn't let me on the River Park Center stage in Owensboro, Kentucky. There's no way. You know what I'm saying? So it's the past 2-3 months have been really, really insane. Just the amount of blessings that have started coming towards my way. It's amazing.
Right. Let's get back to what made Frank. What made you decide, hey, I can't do this anymore, drinking alcohol. I can't perform. I can't do my lives. What was the breaking point for Frank to say, hey, I'm done? And let's start.
Well, one of the main things I have to shout out is my wife, Amanda Spears Hayden. She really came into my life and was like a beacon of light. But that weekend of the Gregory Lake show, so we drank all weekend, of course, and then I went to Lexington the following Monday and did the Hostile Huddle podcast.
Yeah.
And I actually stopped at Buffalo Trace and picked up a bottle of E.H. Taylor and then did the Hostile Huddle podcast and then drove back to Owensboro and we did our live feed the next night. And I had a bottle of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, which, was you know, if you know your bourbon, the barrel proof is the stout stuff.
Right.
And so we drank that night, that live feed, you know, and it was going all right. And then I guess I got drunk and some trolls came in and they set me off, and I started talking about some other rappers and everything else. And you know, I guess I got myself into a little beef or whatnot, whatever. Uh, uh, internet rapper beef, I think, is like the corniest thing in the world. And I got myself in that. So, and I woke up the next morning, not, you know, and somebody's like, oh, you got beef with so and so. I was like, oh well. And then I made a couple funny posts, and I kept drinking, and then I kept drinking through that day, and then the next 2 days are a total blank. I don't know what happened. So yeah, like Wednesday, half of Wednesday and all of Thursday are totally dark.
Right.
So I don't know what happened those days. And then Friday morning, I woke up, and which is why I say my sober date is 10/2, is because I count Saturday as my first sober day, is because I woke up Friday morning. I think I made another drink, and then I found out about, I guess I went live and cussed out like people I cared about and everything else, and just acted a total fool. And you know, at that point I was like, I can't do this anymore. I can't, I'm killing myself. Like, I literally, Friday when I was detoxing, I literally thought I was going to die.
Yes.
You know, like, cuz like people don't know, like, your hands and feet, when you're detoxing, and your hands and feet feel like they're on fire from like the nerve damage that you've done to yourself,
Yes.
from, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you're hallucinating, and just it's I would not wish that feeling on my worst enemy. Like, that's how bad that feeling is.
The
I would
flu
not
times
wish
10.
it. Huh?
The flu times 100.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like, it's bad. So, but once I got it together, you know, I just made the decision. I was done. I was like, I can't do this no more. I mean, you know, I'm a very controlling person. I'm a very I micromanage everything.
Yeah, don't we?
So like, you know, the first step, admitting you're powerless, I could never make it past the first step. You know, I got, you know, no, nothing has control of me. You know, that was the first time that I was able to really make it past the first step and say, yeah, no, this has me. It has me beat.
Yes. It had you for a long time. It just took you a minute to realize it, man. And
Right.
that's my story too, because, you know, if I didn't have drugs, I was doing alcohol. And if I didn't
Right.
have alcohol, I was doing drugs. But, you know, the withdrawals, the detox, man, you know, I was too scared to go through that, because it's the flu times 100, man. I don't wish it on my worst enemy, like you said. And that's what's powerful about this story. We all can elaborate and come together as what detox was like for each and every one of us. And they told me when I bought into this full term, that I would never have to feel that way again the rest of my life if I never put that devil dope, alcohol or drugs, back in my body. And it took me a minute to get clear headed and to understand that once that devil dope is out of our body, you know, our brain has got to come back to, my brain will never be normal. I've shot so much battery acid and Jim Beam, you know, but we never got to feel that way again. And once I fully understood the terms of that,
Right.
because withdrawals, there is no feeling like I'm a cancer survivor, man. I've had surgeries. I've done this. I've done that. And I can remember back going through detoxing, man. And, it was the scariest moment of my life. And
Yeah.
we never got to feel that way ever again. The first year of my sobriety, I don't even know if my brain, the fog was lifted. It was on its way up, but it never,
Right.
like, I'm understanding stuff today, almost 7 years in, that was told to me in my first year. I'm just now comprehending, playing it out to
Right.
understand what they meant. But, and that's the good thing about it. Once we never got to pick up again. They told me that, and it's the truth. But
Right.
now I don't go to bars and hang out. I don't go to pool rooms. I don't go to chicken fights. I don't go to, the
Right.
stuff that country boys do. But, you know, did you ever sit down and look, like, you spoke on your wife, and that's pretty awesome. But like during my madness, I harmed my family members. But did you ever see the harm that you was causing to your wife during your uh, full blown Frank the Tank?
Did I see it?
No.
When I was Frank? No. I see it now, and I'm glad that I'm not just a stupid drunk idiot for like my stepkids, don't have to say, yeah, my stepdad's a stupid drunk idiot, and
Yeah.
gets on the internet and gets wasted and acts a fool, and so I'm glad about that. But when it was going on, I wasn't thinking about it like you know I see it now, but
Yeah.
in my alcoholic mind, you know drunk me was the person everybody liked. They didn't
Yes.
like me sober. You know what I'm saying? Nobody liked me sober.
No.
That's just how my alcoholic mind worked. And I trace that back to my senior year of high school. I was a fat redheaded kid that got picked on a lot, right? So my senior year of high school, all right, this kid walked up and to my truck and slapped me through the window, and I got out and we got in a fight, and I got the better of him. And that same night, I went to my first bonfire party and got drunk. And then all of a sudden, I was the coolest person in school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody liked me. Everybody wanted to hang out with me, and so that moment right there triggered this thing. They don't like me normal. They like me like this drunk fighter, tough guy.
Yeah. Tough guy.
That's who they like.
The
So
persona.
so that's who I tried to be. Now I just see how much of an idiot I was.
Yeah.
And,
That's
but
what we do, man. We don't understand what we do. And for me, like, people tell me stuff that I did that I have no idea that I done. You know what I'm saying? Just the way
yeah,
I acted, this and that and that and this. But so now that Frank has been on this journey for a year, and that's huge, bro. Like, I'm super proud of you, just for
thank you.
making that decision and sticking with it, because I believe that your music's going to be more powerful. And I shared a song of yours today, Sober.
Yeah,
And, the 3 songs you sent me. And anybody in these comments, go on YouTube, look up Franklin Embry, and check out his new music, because it's powerful, bro.
thank you.
Like, you know, and we become a new version of us, and the meaning behind what we do, even what I do here, the recovery homes,
Right.
speaking, traveling, inside jails and schools. I have more passion about my purpose.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
the passion, my purpose is, delivering hope to the sick and suffering. And you to be able to use music and be able to touch people's hearts that's out there in the music industry, drinking, getting dog drunk before they go on the stage. Now, if they can handle it and not act a fool, that's cool. I support them. I
Hey,
salute
yeah.
my hats off. But how do you feel about Frank being clean and sober for a year and now producing music about sobriety and recovery and the new Frank? Like,
Well,
has
if you even go back to like Bourbon Blues, I've always had, you know, there's always been that touch of wanting to get sober, or you know what I'm saying? If you listen to the lyrics, if you listen, really dive deep into like a lot of the lyrics, like 50, you know what I'm saying? Which is like my most popular song that I wrote in 2016. I came off of a heck of a whiskey binge in 2016 and wrote 50, and it basically says I don't know if I live to see 50.
right?
You know what I'm saying? And it's probably, it's my most popular song. It's 4 million streams on Spotify. And like, yeah, that was another one when I was sobering up off a binge, and I was like, man, if I keep doing this, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna drink myself to death. So like, there's always been that touch in my music, and that's always been the music that spoke to me. Like, if somebody was to, if we were to talk about Eminem and what's your favorite Eminem album, most people say Marshall Mathers LP 2, or Marshall Mathers LP, or the Eminem Show, his early stuff. Recovery is his best album to me. That's the music that speaks to me. That's the music that is always, Jelly Roll is another one whose music, like, I guarantee you, I would not be sitting here sober right now if it wasn't for Jelly Roll's music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I've always wanted to make that, it's just finding ways to where you're not saying the same thing over and over again. That's the struggle I'm having, like, right now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, recovery music has always been the music that has spoke to me. Like 6 a.m. I don't know if you've ever heard of 6 a.m.
I don't think I have.
You need to go listen to 6 a.m. It's Nikki Sixx's band, side project, The Heroin Diaries. If anybody that is in recovery, I recommend go listen to 6 a.m. That is some music that will get you through some tough times. If you're,
that's good stuff, bro. And speaking of times, we're coming up on Thanksgiving,
right?
Christmas, and you and I both know there's a lot of people out there struggling, man. And
seasonal depression is
yes,
tough.
and I was on the phone prior to getting on here with you, man. I got a good friend down home. He showed up at work today drunk. They run him off, and they're reaching out to me. Now, these are the guys that used to be my friends that pulled apart from me because of my drug use and my behavior back many years ago.
Right.
And today I ain't talked to this guy in many years. And he's like, hey, bro, can you call me? I need to talk to you. And I'm like, okay, what's going on? He said, man, you're not going to believe this. Joe Bob is out there. I said, listen, set up a meeting. Let's go talk to him one-on-one. And let's just tell him like it is. If you all love him like you say you do, let's just go have a sit down with him. And either he's going to, hey, I need some help, or he's just going to keep on destroying his life, man.
I mean,
and, and he's got a shot, but, there's a lot of Thanksgiving is a bad time for a lot of people.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, I'm just grateful for the life that I have and my wife has. She's, she's coming up on, she's got 6 months more than me, but what does Frank do? What's Franklin's day start off with? Like what, and me and you discussed this prior to this, but what helps you get through your bad moments or your bad times or bad feelings?
Really, like social media, like creating content. I'll be honest with you. I went through when I started, I wasn't really going all out with the whole recovery. I would make a post here and there. When I got every month, I would make a post. When my month came around, the second there's going to be some type of post, and basically I made Facebook like my recovery journal or my sober journal. And whatever I was feeling, I would just type out. Every morning when I would wake up, and I still do. Whatever is on my mind in the morning, I would just type it out and post it to Facebook, and just wasn't thinking anything of it. I wasn't thinking I was inspiring people. I was just getting feelings off my chest. And I've always been an open book, and always never been scared to put it out there for the world to see. That's just who I am. So that's how it started. And then I started making more sober content, doing like little sketch comedies, but between like my anxiety, like I do the 3 faces of Frank, which is Frank, John, and Tank. Okay. And Frank is me. John, it kind of represents like my anxiety and my, and then Tank is like all my inhibition and me drinking and, kind of me tapping into the mindset that I had when I was wild.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And basically it's just to show people like what it's like inside my head. You know what I'm saying?
Because we've got, the voices like, and I'm guilty of beating myself up. I should be doing more. This ain't good enough. I'm not being good enough, or blah, 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 because we fight voices every day, man.
Yeah.
And, them's lies, bro. Like, for real. Like, we are somebody. We have purpose. We're helping. Like, I help so many people, social media, your music, social media. I'm out here in the streets, man, working from my phone, placing people into treatment, man, because the audio matches the video.
Right.
And, we're dealing with people's lives, man. Like, somebody could be watching this feed tonight, tomorrow night, and have a pistol in their lap and a needle in their arm and 14 fists right here. And they may recognize something you said or see your face or hear something I say. And they may, hey, bro, I need some help. And that is my number one go-to, man, is if I can do it, Frank can do it. And my wife and everybody in these comments, man, hope is possible. And that's what it's about, providing hope during the darkest times, man, during when somebody's struggling and they got the heart to reach out. Because it takes a lot to say, hey, bro, I need some help.
Yeah.
That's where our responsibility of this program is. Hey, bro, what can I help you with? What are you going through? And I won't speak on something that I've never experienced, because I'd be telling you a lie saying that I know, that he's doing this. If I have not experienced it, I'm not going to tell you how to get through it, because I'll be telling you a lie. But, just you being open-minded and anonymity is not part of our stories. We both said that, because people's out here dying, bro.
Right.
People's going to jail.
But like fentanyl has taken over the streets, and 1 out of 10 pills is killing somebody.
Yep.
1 out of 10.
I'd say 3 out of 10 now.
3 out of 10. 3 out of 10. So, I mean, I don't know. I have a feeling in my heart that, and this is just me, is like, people with social media platforms and stuff like that need to start making recovery and sobriety look as cool as taking perks. Hip hop for so long has glamorized, I glamorized it, and I feel, I don't know, people tell me every day, you're helping me stay sober. Well, that automatically makes me think, well, if I'm helping someone get sober, how many people did I help turn into alcoholics?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
If I'm influencing somebody to get sober, then I probably influence somebody to drink.
Yes.
And so I have to repay in my heart of hearts, I have to repent for that, and I have to repay that. I have to repay all that negativity that I put into this world.
Yes.
So I have to repay that negativity with double positivity.
Yes.
That's where I'm at. And I feel like if you have a social media platform and you're glamorizing pill popping, and stop.
Yeah.
Because you're killing people.
Yes. Yes. Exactly. Well, listen, man, it's 9:45. I appreciate you coming on here, bro.
Hey,
sharing
man, I
your
appreciate
story.
you.
This concert coming up, I hope I get some VIP access. I don't know what it's going to cost, but I need about 4 tickets.
Okay.
If we can make that happen. But I asked you prior, man, can you pull up some audio and throw us a beat down here one time?
Let me see what I can find. Oh.
Rob Fields, my wife, and Amy Fields, we're going to a concert in Owensboro, Kentucky here in a few months. Get your seatbelts on, huh?
Let me see what I can find.
Let me give some shout outs here. Becky Maiden, appreciate you. Aaron Heath, I love you, boy. I'm proud of you. Tanner Bryant, welcome. Jeremy Pittman, 6 a.m. is awesome. Yes, sir. Ryan David, proud of you. Proud of my brother, John Franklin Hayden.
Cody, that's me. If for anybody that doesn't know, my real name is John Franklin Hayden.
John Franklin Hayden. Uh-oh, he put it out there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Ryan David. Who else we got on here, man? Wow. Mary Clark. Frank, you have come so far. Much love, brother.
Much love.
Angelique Gomez. Christy Boney, I see you. Anthony Brodus, he's doing some big things, man. Thank you. Sherry Truitt, welcome. Chelsea Whitaker from Seymour, Indiana. Mary Lee says, so ticket price. Are they prices yet on the tickets?
Tickets will be $25. They go up for sale December 1st on Ticketmaster. The tickets will be for sale. I think they're doing pre-sales for like a week or two, and the promo code will be Frank, and then just be regular general admission. So, I mean, it is what it is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll be there, bro. I can't wait.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm nervous.
It's part of it. Faith over fear. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right.
Yes, sir.
I got faith in you.
Hold on, I got this one. This is some exclusive stuff. This is a total scratch track. So this is totally exclusive. I'm actually probably going to actually change the beat on this track, but it's called Final Chapter. I'm just standing at this lavatory. The faucet's dripping, I trip, but I am purgatory. Another horror story. My hands. Hold on, I forgot my lyrics. As I hallucinate the tingle when my fingers just lingers, and now I'm losing faith. I see the demons disguise every time I close my eyes. I wrote a book of lies just to hide the tears inside. I'm Hemingway with the gauge. I'm a drunken bastard. I need to turn the page. This can't be my final chapter. I don't know where
I like it.
From here. I feel like I'm drowning. Can't keep my head above water. Can't look ahead to tomorrow. So stuck in the past. How long will I last? I'm down to the end of this bottle. I don't know where I'll go from here. I feel like I'm drowning. Depression is covered by laughter. All of my dreams are shattered. A beautiful disaster. This won't be my final chapter. There's a reason I'm breathing. I feel it in my soul. I fight a legion of demons. Is this my Alamo? Can't write about truths and vogues. All I know is highs and lows. Can't you see I'm manic? Damn it, and this story must be told.
My train is off the rails, it's living hell, can't find the tracks. Wanna bid farewell like Chris Cornell, but there's no turning back. Can't let that devil win, I'm a veteran of this mental war. Trying to be a better man, but that medicine is what I'm screaming for. Can't seem to catch that wagon, feels like I'm chasing dragons. I bless the fit, I wish I can finally end this madness. I know what really matters. I need to change my patterns. Life's a bitch, but I won't quit. This can't be my final chapter. Nah, I don't know.
Yeah, boy, huh?
Shout out to David Ray on the hook.
I feel like I'm drowning.
So this music's not even out yet, is it?
Can't look ahead to tomorrow. So stuck in the past, along with the last. I'm down to the end of this bottle. I don't know where I'll go from here. I feel like I'm drowning. Depression is covered by laughter. All of my dreams are shattered. A beautiful disaster. This won't be my final chapter. No,
It's getting hard to breathe. Is this my legacy? I know I'm wanting more. What's the road ahead of me? I feel this need to change, so let me speak my pain. I pour out every bottle, watch my demons down the drain. I know what it's like to lose. I know these bourbon blues. So take my hand, understand I'm here to help you through. This ain't my therapy, I finally got some clarity. This ain't my final chapter, I can't be no parody.
Yes, sir. Hey, I like it, bro. I like it.
Yeah, it's called Final Chapter. That's some exclusive stuff. I haven't really played it for anybody yet, so
That's what I was telling them. Well, listen, man, we're gonna wrap this up. Listen, I love you. I'm proud of you, bro. I'm here anytime. Vice
appreciate
versa.
you.
I may need some video content made here in the
Okay.
future. Knock on
Okay.
wood. You hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Just on my testimony, you know what I'm saying? Some hope shots
Yeah.
or whatever. But no, real talk. Keep telling your story, bro. You're helping a lot of people.
Absolutely.
I follow you on Facebook. Your music is awesome. I love it.
Thank you.
Anything I can do to help, I'm here. You got my number. I'm grateful that you come on here and shared your story. I'm grateful
Yeah,
I had this
man.
connection, and keep doing what you're doing, bro.
Hey, I appreciate you having me. I appreciate you giving me a platform to tell my story. And it's a lot easier, telling it to somebody asking questions than to just get on live and just So
Man, you done good, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, and listen, we're just getting started. You hear me?
yes, sir.
All right, love you, Frank.
All
See
right.
you, bub.
See you, Bubba.
Franklin Embry, check him out on YouTube, boys. He just showed you some exclusive stuff, not even been released yet, man. That's what it's about, man. Carrying a message of hope, whether it's through music or what it's through. But I'm here. We're going through holidays. I want to tell everybody happy Thanksgiving. Thank you all for your support. Thank you all for supporting this platform. I know there's a lot of times I miss Monday nights because we got a lot of stuff going on outside of here in the recovery world, between homeowners meetings, recovery homes, kids, and I just want to apologize for, being gone for a few weeks. And we'll try not to make that permanent. I'll try to get back here every Monday night because a lot of people, they tune into this on Monday night to get their meetings in, to get their message of hope. And, I'm just honored to be able to provide this platform, and if nobody's told you they love you today, we love you. If you're struggling, man, reach out. If you need help, man, Protea has beds available, man, in most of the counties in Kentucky. And, the hardest 3 words you're going to say is I need help. And, there's different ways to recover, different pathways, different meetings, church, Jesus, God, AA, NA, CA. Stop telling people there's one way to recover because there's many ways to recover. And, stop bashing people, man. Our primary purpose is to get up, carry the message of hope, and to strive to be better today than we was yesterday, because we're not promised tomorrow. We all have bad times. We have bad days. We have bad minutes, bad moments, bad hours, bad days. But listen, all storms pass. When a tornado comes through, it's gone. When a thunderstorm comes through, it's gone. Same way with our life. No matter what you're going through, there's hope. Don't give up. Listen, I love you all. I will see you all next Monday night. Thank you for your support, and happy Thanksgiving from my family to yours. And we do recover. See y'all.
You ain't got cold chill, something's wrong with you. Gotta know it. You in the wrong building. Nowhere to turn.
I could really use a friend right now. Yeah, I just need a friend. I'm staring at my window pane. I'm staring at my window pane. I could use a friend. I could use a friend. I just need a friend right now. Right now. I'm staring at my window pane.
I'm counting raindrops, like where's God at? When will the pain stop? Like when will this be over? How come I can't stop? I swear to God, I can't stop. I ain't believing God, still I would pray to him. When no one else around, when they brought them trays to him. Like where my ride or dies, it's like I was dead to him.